No, I actually don't, because you always have to take notes of the key parts of the lectures, of all kind of things. Taking notes is the main part of studying, really, because you take the main parts that you need to revise and most probably be in the exams. So it's not a waste of time at all.
Yeah, no, it's not a waste of time because, yeah, most of it's online, but in lectures, obviously, you have to take notes because then you take it in for yourself, really.
Don't know. It helps. Well, for me personally, it helps me register things. If I don't take notes, then I'd forget it in 5 minutes. And if you read notes, then I like to type up notes. And I think if you just start typing up your notes, then you probably don't go back to them, and then you're probably quicker.
So
and
you're not just going to record your lectures?
no.
A mobile phone, iPhone.
Really, why?
Yeah, because you really need it all the time to Google something. If you don't know your way around, it's really the most important thing.
Use it to record my lectures, take notes, go on the internet to research. So.
Assignments and stuff, yeah.
Or I actually write notes. Like even if I take notes on my stuff, I like to go back to the paperwork. So I do take quite a bit of rough notes and then go back to it later.
Is there a better reason for that?
Yeah, because for me it's easier to actually write things down. I feel like when I write it down on paper, I remember them more. So I tend to do that. It's just a habit.
Smart people take notes, the lazy people remember.
I got an iPad in my third year and I did use it quite a lot for notes, but just for the speed of it. But because normally when I was in lectures writing it handwritten, I would go home and think what have I wrote. So when I was typing it, it was kind of like, it looked better. But when I actually study, like, and revising, it's all handwritten. I can't deal with, I don't know, because I just...
You process it better when you
Yeah, because exactly, you're not just typing it.
You can use the iPad and stuff to record it, record the lectures as well, and then write. I do.
And do you need to ask your lecturer about that, or they expect it? How's it work?
I think loads of people just, at the beginning of the lecture, you go put your thing down at the phone, at the front, and then just record it.
But be honest, do you actually listen back to it?
The thing is, I forget, because you know when you have so many different lectures and you don't know which one's which unless I save the name or stuff, I forget about it. But if I know I'm thinking about it, then I go over it.
Of course as well, like, because I did events management and marketing, so it's not so much about memorising stuff, it's just general understanding of the subject, because she's doing science, she needs to, exactly.
Yeah, there's so much journals online which you can read before every seminar, so yeah, that's quite useful.
Okay, what about you?
I think it has its pros and cons because I did a BTEC before coming to uni, and loads of my assignments that I did, we were given like internet sites, but it's the really first time where I've been into the library and used a book to do my assignment. The internet just allows you to copy and paste, and sometimes you don't really read, whereas the book, you have to physically type it and you read it a lot more and it stays in your brain. So I'm not knocking off the internet, it's good for certain things, but I think it's always the old way. The books are a lot much more better for you and your personal learning and your own growth. Yeah.
Okay, you're nodding, so you agree with that?
Yeah, because even same. My story is similar to hers, as in like even I've done BTEC, and it's kind of like stressful, like searching on the internet, because there are sometimes you can't find things that you need to do an assignment. So like even like now, I've just yesterday I stayed till about 9. I was like just reading books, and I found it more interested reading books than going into the internet, because it's more easy and less stressful, because on your eyes especially, because you just when you're on the internet you can get distracted very quickly, and when reading books it's just a page and you're just reading, constantly reading.
Yeah, but then,
you do have that
but then again it depends what you're doing, like as a subject as well. Because for me, what I did, like in college I did engineering, I have to use like internet a lot, so sometimes reading a book helps, but literally in general it depends what you're doing.
When you have lots of things to do, it takes so much time to like physically read look for these journals and books. If you go online and just type it in, you can do it easily at home. You don't have to go somewhere. Yeah, it saves time, but books are really, really useful. I don't want to lose books. I really love reading books.
I mean, like, as in, people do have that thought back of their mind that they think, oh, reading books is gonna, make them fall asleep or something, but it doesn't. It just makes you just read more, because it's more interesting. It just gives you more facts, more analysis, and it's like more interesting. While the internet is like, you just get bored, because like you just click Google, and then you open a new tab, and it's like it takes ages just to find information. When you got a book, it's just right there quickly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no distraction, exactly.
There's only so much engagement you can have with a computer with the internet before you get distracted. So many people, like in my class, will bring their laptop in, and maybe 10% of the time you can see them typing, 20% of the time they're probably just on Facebook or on Twitter. So in terms of concentration, no, I'd say pen and paper is still the way forward for learning. I mean, if that was I wouldn't take in half as much reading off a screen than I would reading from a book. I know that categorically because I've tried it, and I just lose concentration. With like the book and the pen and paper, it's such a hard physical way of learning. For me, it's still the best option. Some people maybe not, but in my opinion, it's still the way forward.
I use Google Scholar a lot. So whenever I'm doing coursework or anything, first site I go to is Google Scholar, and I'm on there for hours.
YouTube to describe, because mine's science, I study science, and if you don't understand something, YouTube can really help you, like the videos and explain everything.
Like scientific procedures and things like that.
I find it more helpful.
How do you find out whether it's actually, maybe they're doing it wrong?
I think if you watch more than one, I think because you've been to the lecture, you kind of have an idea of what it's about, and if it seems similar, then it's fine. And usually they're done by like professors and stuff, but they could be lying. But
they put them in like layman's terms, and they make them really easy to understand.
I do use ebook quite a bit, and then I normally access most of it from the uni website anyway. And then, well, I do read on my phone as well, so I just search for what I want, really. I don't have any particular thing I search, I just search randomly for stuff.
Maybe the dictionary app, because if there's words I don't know, I search on there. Or there's like an app for London Met where you can check like your lectures, or like WebLearn where you can check updates on your lectures.
London Met has got a new app that you can keep track of your lectures and then also your timetables, and I find that very useful. And also find very useful Google Drive. And I don't know about other institutions, some are on Outlook, but I know that on London Met we are on the Google, kind of messaging apps here. So the Drive is very good for me, so that I'm able to store my lecture notes there. And that cloud thing is very good, so that I can access my lecture notes all the time. So that is what I basically use all the time. Yeah.
Well, like even the university has WebLearn and eVision and all that sort of stuff.
You can get Blackboard on your iPad.
Yeah, you can get Blackboard. So exactly the Met app. So you get all your lectures on, as long as the tutors are like efficient, like use it efficiently. Then they have all the lectures and all the notes you need online. So if you're not in class, or if you've been to class and you need to look over something, it's all online there for you.